My colleagues and I, surgeons from Japan, Germany, Canada, and the United States, have lived inside operating rooms. We've watched thousands of bodies break, recover, grow stronger, and sometimes decline. We've seen exactly what age does when strength is lost, and how dramatically life changes when strength returns. But lately, a strange message is being repeated by young tech founders, AI-driven fitness apps, supplement brands, and new longevity influencers. They all say the same thing: walking is enough. According to them, once you're over 75, you don't need resistance training, you don't need power training, you just need steps. But anyone who truly understands the human body knows this isn't the whole truth. Walking helps, yes, but it cannot undo the deep physical changes that come with age. And when you've seen as much as we have, you start asking questions these companies never talk about. How can walking rebuild muscle that has already faded away? How can it repair balance when the tiny stabilizer muscles responsible for keeping you upright aren't being challenged at all? How can walking strengthen bones when there's no real resistance or load to stimulate bone growth? And how can walking prevent dangerous falls if the fast reaction muscles, the ones that help you catch yourself, aren't being used? These questions are simple, but the answers matter. Because after 75, people lose strength every single month. And no matter how many steps someone takes, walking alone cannot stop that decline. It doesn't line up with biomechanics, surgical outcomes, or what we witness in real patients every single day. That's why we decided to go deeper, to look past the popular advice and search for what truly restores strength in older adults. 22 surgeons with decades of experience joined together to find the truth. We reviewed hundreds of medical studies, examined rehabilitation programs across 9 different countries, and even tested many routines on our own bodies. We practiced 297 different exercises collected from all over the world, including 144 from Japan, a country known for its mastery of aging and mobility. Some exercises helped a little, some didn't help at all, but 5 of them, only 5, delivered results we could see and measure. These 5 exercises consistently restored muscle, stability, and confidence in adults well over the age of 75. And those results weren't rare, they were repeatable. That's why we decided to share them. Because seniors everywhere deserve real tools that work, not just trends or guesswork. And these 5 movements were the only ones that passed every test we put them through. In this video, we're revealing the 5 exercises every senior over 75 should use instead of relying on walking alone. And make sure you stay until the end, because exercise number 2 rebuilt lost muscle faster than anything we've seen in over 41 years of orthopedic practice. If you care about evidence, not theories, all the research references are available in the description. Before we continue, we'd love to hear from you. How old are you, and what's your biggest challenge staying active? Leave a comment below, and subscribe if you want more powerful senior health videos just like this. Now, let's begin with number 5. A movement almost no one practices, but one that instantly wakes up a part of your body that walking can't reach. Number 5 is heel-to-toe walking. It looks simple, but it targets one of the most important abilities that begins to fade quickly after 75, proprioception. Proprioception is your body's built-in GPS. It helps you know where your feet are without looking. It keeps you steady when you walk in a crowd or step off a curb. But research shows proprioception weakens dramatically with age, up to 25% weaker between ages 65 and 80. Heel-to-toe walking forces your brain and body to reconnect. You walk as if balancing on a tightrope, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. This challenges your balance system in a way ordinary walking never does. Even just a few steps begin retraining the nerves responsible for stability. To do heel-to-toe walking safely, stand next to a wall or counter. Lift your chest, look straight ahead, and slowly place one foot directly in front of the other. Move with control, not speed. Try 20 slow steps twice a day. In one study, seniors who practiced this for 8 weeks improved their dynamic balance by nearly 20%, and many said they felt more confident on uneven surfaces. As you get better, you can make it harder by gently turning your head side to side or even closing your eyes for a step or two. Just make sure you're near support. This exercise reconnects your brain with your feet, something that normal walking never challenges, and strengthening this connection can dramatically reduce your risk of stumbling. Now let's move to number 4, chair squats. This exercise might look simple, but it's one of the strongest indicators of future independence. Being able to stand up from a chair without using your hands isn't just a convenience, it's linked directly to longevity. In one major study, people who struggled with sit-to-stand movements were 5 to 6 times more likely to die during the study period. After 75, the muscles responsible for standing, your quadriceps and glutes, begin losing strength much faster than before. Chair squats fight that decline because they train a movement you repeat many times each day. Getting up from the toilet, rising from the couch, climbing out of the car. When these muscles weaken, independence fades. To perform chair squats correctly, sit in a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart and flat on the floor. Lean forward slightly, press through your heels, and stand up tall. Pause for a moment, then lower yourself slowly back down. That slow descent is where a lot of the strength building happens, so avoid dropping into the chair too fast. Research shows that seniors who did chair squats 3 times a week for just 12 weeks increased their leg strength by nearly 30%, walked faster, and climbed stairs more easily. If you struggle at first, it's okay to use your hands lightly. Over time, try to reduce the assistance until you can rise with your arms crossed. This one exercise can determine whether you stay active or start depending on others. Next is number 3, standing hip circles. Many people never train their hips directly, but orthopedic surgeons know that weak or stiff hips are one of the biggest hidden causes of falls. When you stumble, your hip muscles keep your legs strong enough to step out quickly and catch you. But hip mobility drops by about 20% between ages 65 and 80. And studies show that weakness in the hip abductor muscles is the strongest predictor of falls, more than leg strength or even general balance. Standing hip circles strengthen the stabilizers around your hips and restore movement your body uses every time you recover from a misstep. This exercise trains your body to react fast in real-world situations. To perform standing hip circles, stand beside a wall or chair for support. Lift one knee gently, then slowly move it forward, out to the side, behind you, and back to the starting position. Imagine drawing a large circle with your knee. Do 5 circles one way, then 5 the other, and switch legs. Move slowly and focus on control. Research shows that seniors who practiced hip mobility exercises like this improved their side-to-side stability by over 30% and reacted faster when they needed to take a protective step. Do this in the morning when joints may feel stiff, and again in the evening for even better results. Healthy hips often mean fewer falls, faster reactions, and more confidence with every step you take. Now we reach number 2, one of the most surprising exercises because it requires almost no movement, the isometric wall push. Isometric exercises involve pushing against something that doesn't move. They're incredibly joint-friendly and perfect for older adults, especially those with arthritis or limited mobility. But what makes them special is how efficiently they build strength. In one major study, seniors who did isometric training increased muscle force by 35%, and their reaction speed improved by 40%. Reaction speed is critical because when you slip, you only have a fraction of a second to catch yourself. The wall push strengthens your chest, shoulders, arms, and core all at once, teaching your body to brace and stabilize quickly. To do the wall push, stand an arm's length from a wall. Place your palms against it at shoulder height. Keep your body straight and press into the wall as hard as you comfortably can for 10-15 seconds while breathing normally. Rest, then repeat 3 to 5 times. The harder you push, the more strength you build. You can also do this against a counter or even while seated by pushing into a sturdy table. Studies show that just minutes of isometric exercise each week improve blood pressure, bone density, and stability. This movement works the whole chain of muscles from your hands to your feet, exactly the coordination needed to stop a fall. Few exercises deliver more safety in so little time. Finally, we reach number 1, the most important exercise for anyone over 75, the single leg stance. It may look easy, but research shows it predicts fall risk better than almost any other test. In a large study of older adults, those who couldn't stand on one leg for 10 seconds had a dramatically higher risk of serious falls and even early death. Why? Because standing on one leg trains every part of your balance system at once: your ankles, hips, core, nerves, and brain. Walking may seem like a safer exercise, but walking is really just a series of single-leg stances. If you can't stand on one leg for even a few seconds, each step you take becomes more unstable. This simple exercise fills the gaps walking never covers. To practice single-leg stance, stand near a wall or sturdy surface. Lift 1 foot an inch off the floor and try to hold the position for up to 30 seconds. Switch legs and repeat. If that's too hard, start with 5 or 10 seconds and build up over time. Do this 3 times a day, during toothbrushing, waiting for coffee, or before bed. Studies show balance can improve by nearly 30% in just 4 weeks. Once this feels easier, try closing your eyes, turning your head, or standing on a soft surface to challenge your balance further. Combined, these 5 exercises take less than 15 minutes a day, but can dramatically reduce fall risk and help you stay independent for years. Your future self will thank you for starting today.